This live prepper here, and I got a question. The air is polluted. shtf has happened. wrol has happened. World without road. But the air is severely polluted. So how will you survive? I mean, whether it's due to a war or due to explosions from waste, for whatever reason, how would you survive? Now that's what I'm saying. What if? Let's just say there's war. Things exploded. Air is polluted around the world. How would you manage to do it? I mean, would you have the proper equipment to survive? Would you know how to survive? Would you lock yourself away? Would you go underground? What would you do? Wow, maybe would you be doing this? You know, this offers some filter. But what would you do in a survival situation? It's a lot to think about. It's late at night. I'm sitting there pondering over things. And what if the air is polluted around the world? I mean, we know it's polluted pretty much, but it's polluted more than normal for some of the areas in the world. Some areas might not be as bad. Some areas it might be worse. But you're in an area where it's severely polluted. How would you manage to survive in a situation like that? What would you do in a situation like that? Would you go underground? Would you go to lower ground? Would you go to try to get away from the polluted areas, more into nature? And you got to remember, this is SHTF, this is WROL. You're going to fight your way to whatever place you think is survivable because things is polluted. Now, plants will take the carbonation out of the air and regenerate oxygen. But it's going to take time for this healing process to begin because if this place is polluted, plants can only do so much. And actually, the pollution can kill many of the plants as well as many of the animals as well as many of the humans. So this is something you got to decide on. What would you do if the air becomes very polluted in an SHTF situation? How would you survive? What would you do to survive? This is Live Prepper here, and I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.